and welcome to the special edition of Focus on Tiverton. This month we take a walk to the new Ranger Elementary School. We're led by Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Rurick, along with the Chairperson of the School Committee, Miss Denise D. Medeiros.
Well, right here is the main lobby area, and you're looking straight in, you're looking at the main office. Again, this is the entryway, which will be secured during the day. The only way people will be able to get through these second set of doors is by being buzzed in by the office. So it's a security feature that we've built into the main entrance.
Why don't we go in the office and then you can see how the principal has a full view of everything that's going on up there.
Yeah, that would be a good follow-up.
Yeah. This is the main entrance.
But also right here, where the school secretary will be, so he has a clear view. Obviously, the chairs won't be there. But we'll also have a clear view of who's in that security area. And if you just come this way, this is, as we go, this is a guidance room for the guidance counselor. And again, everything's still...
This is just a sneak preview.
It's a sneak preview.
Because at this point, wave to the camera, the construction people are here.
We don't need to. This is our conference room, which none of the elementary schools currently have. It will be held for meetings for the principal, with parents, guidance, or teachers need to have meetings. This is the place where they can meet. And again, before, there are no such meeting places in any of the elementary schools right now. This is, as you come this way, this is the principal's office.
And see what I was saying.
And again, as Mrs. D. Medeiros is pointing out, you can see it's got a pretty good panoramic view of the front of the building. In the front, if you notice, we have two driveways. This driveway here in front of us will be dedicated for bus drop-off only. And the other driveway, which are all circular, is for parent drop-offs, and then pickups, obviously, in the evening. The school psychologist has an office as well, right here. And again, the psychologist doesn't have an office right now. She has to share space with other people. We have a fireproof vault. This is where all our records will be kept, official records. And
The nurse's office.
The nurse's suite, again, is still under construction.
This is all attached to the main office?
Yes, this is all part of the central office area. Handicapped accessible facilities. And these will be bays for the students, and this is an examination room. And it also comes equipped with a storage room. So again, all the support services are part of the main office area. Our nurse, school psychologist, guidance are all centrally located. This is going to be the main office area for various supplies that the office has. Computers will be here as well. Walking in this area, this is the teacher work area, workroom, the main room. As you'll see when we get into the pods, the individual areas, they have smaller workrooms, but this is a general workspace. Here's for people's mailboxes, the teachers' mailboxes. Comes equipped with a lavatory. And we're walking right now. We're going to head down towards the library.
Over here is the first and second grade pod.
Which we'll take a look at. We'll look at the common areas and then we'll take a look at the classrooms. This is the library area. Once you walk in. And again, some of these tables are designated for classrooms. Right now, so people are seeing. So this is kind of a staging area for a lot of the tables and chairs for other areas of the building. But this is the library area. The library, as well as the central office area, is all air conditioned due to computers. It's the only part of the building that has air conditioning. Everything else is ventilated through natural air. What you have here is the librarian's office and work area. I know Mrs. Blazer might be jealous. And what we have over here is, this is really just the hub, one of the hubs for our computers. And also I believe it's the electrical for our central office, the communication system.
This is my favorite down there.
I think, and this area, and when we go to the art, I think really are one of the key cornerstones of the building. In golf, they call it a signature hole. We have a few of them here. This is the art room. Again, another common area. All the common areas are here in the front of the building for our students to access. Also, very short distance for our younger students, first grade, second grade, and our K students to come here. This is the art room, and again, it's a staging area right now, but we'll walk you through it. It's art and music.
There's a window.
This is the entire art room. There's a room over here for a kiln. I don't believe it's installed quite yet. We have space dedicated for that.
You're going to be on TV.
No. And then down here is music storage. There's another room down on the left. Off to the left, and that's for music storage. And what we'll do now is we'll go to one of the pods. We call them pods because if you take an aerial view of the school, the classrooms are in three distinct separate areas. This would be the first grade, second grade that we're going to take a look at now.
And they're all different.
They're all different
color-coded,
yep.
so the kids know where they're going.
This room here is for reading recovery, helping students that are having difficulty with reading to develop their reading skills. What you see here, up against some people may be saying, what's the chalk lines in the metal holders? That's going to be for whiteboards, which haven't been installed yet, but have been ordered and we're expecting them shortly. As you go down, this is again the first and second grade pod. This is a storage area for books and things like that for the grades 1 and 2. This color scheme is blue, beige, and yellow. And again, as Mrs. DiMatteis pointed out, each pod has its own color scheme. This is one of the 5 classrooms.
Each room has their own bubbler, their own sink.
Each has their sink and bubbler, correct, and also the students, instead of having lockers, they have built-in areas like that for them to hold their book backpacks and jackets and things like that. And again, all the furniture is new, brand new furniture. We will be using some from Ranger, but not much from old Ranger. Here's what it looks like with the whiteboard and the backboard installed. So that's what the room we just saw, the reading recovery room, will look like this once the whiteboard's installed with the chalkboard. And again, the tables are the appropriate height for the age group. The bookshelves are on wheels, so they can be they're portable. They can be moved around. And again, as you can see, depending on each room is not the same. They're not just boxes. They got their own little distinct design difference. Here you can see the coat racks are here in the back, and storage. Where in the other room they're on the side. In the back here, it might show a good example so people can see what the view looks like to some degree.
each entrance, each room also has its own private
That's a good
entrance to
point.
the outside.
Each classroom, the entire building has their own exit, their own distinct doorway, dedicated exit, I should say. Here's the retention ponds, built for runoff from drainage from the sites. Off to the right, and we can see it when we get down to the grades 3 and 4 pods, that area is still being leveled off, and there will be a grassy area. And again, example, the doors open, the rocks in the way.
Each one of these bumped outs is a pod.
Yep, that's the term that the architects have gotten us to use. And kindergarten being the center. And again, the classrooms, this is just a sample of the K, keep calling K, grades 1 and 2. This is a common area that can be used for teachers for group work. The children can sit on the built-in mini stage there for mini lessons. If the teachers choose to bring their children out to work out here. Over here, again, here's a smaller workroom. As I said before, each teacher has a workroom, or pod has a workroom. And this is much smaller, but teachers need to do work in here. They'll be able to. Over here, again, in each pod, boys and girls bathrooms. Boys to the right, girls to the left. I don't know if the lights are, yep, they're sensory. So if you want to.
Then you have a central sink.
You have a central sink. The advantage to this is the children, twofold, one in the classrooms, if they want to drink of water, the faucet's right there, so they don't have to leave the room. And for children to go to the bathroom, the lavatory, it's literally, especially for the younger children, it's a very short walk, obviously, from any one of the 5 classrooms. Again, each pod has a janitor's closet. And the last room in the pod is a grades 1 and 2 special needs resource center. This room is designed for a maximum of 10 students, a teacher, and an aide. And usually the class population runs anywhere between 5 and 6 on average, but it's built to hold up to 10. Brand new chairs. I think these are the first chairs new to the district in at least 2 decades, maybe even more. Mr. Reynolds, our maintenance director, probably could add to that. I think they're the newest ones we've seen in a long time. Now we're walking into this corridor, is taking us to the K pod, where our kindergarten classrooms are located. And farther down, as we'll see, is where our grades 3-4 are located. This is another hub. A lot of this is for our fire alarms and other electrical outlets, or one of the workrooms. For 1 year only, this will be a classroom because we need the extra space because of the redistricting. But if you notice the beam up here along the walls, this area is meant to be subdivided and will be later on. This will be one area for reading, and then you have math and another reading class here. But for next year, this whole area will be a classroom. Now we're walking down the K areas. Again, different color scheme. You have a maroon color scheme with a cream and a yellow combination. There are 2 classrooms that make up the K area because we have just AM and PM K. And each elementary school will have 2 of these once they're built, for a total of 6. These are the largest classrooms that we have because by the Department of Education standards, they need to be about 1,000 square feet. So these are a little bigger. Our other classrooms that we've seen and will see around 850 to 900 square feet. In these classrooms, the K classrooms, they come equipped with their own bathroom, so the little boys and girls, the kindergarten students, don't have to go anywhere. And again, the furniture is for age appropriate, real teeny tiny. And the adjoining classroom, again, they're adjoining, they're right next to each other. This is the second kindergarten classroom. Same features.
They'll have their own separate playscape.
Right, and their separate playscape will be right over here. I'm sorry, right over here. Because they're going to walk out here, and it'll be right here. It'll be fenced off. So the children will be enclosed right in here. So when they come out for their recess, for their break, only the kindergarten students will be segregated. They won't be with the older students. This is, again, an intensive K2 classroom for special needs students. Again, designed to house no more than 10. And it has a doorway that can access the bathroom from the kindergarten classroom, so they can share the facility. And as we're walking further down this hallway, we're going to come to the gymnasium cafeteria area, which is again under construction, but I think people can get a pretty good idea as to what it's going to look like. This half here that we're standing in here will be the excuse me, gymnasium. You can see some of the equipment has already been installed. The backboards have been installed. It will be a divider situation, so students can have lunch on that side and still use this side of the gym if it's needed. We have a stage,
Handicap
which,
accessible.
if you go through that door, and then if you come out here, if you don't mind, you can get with it open. This is again an area that can be used by people in the community if they want to fill out a building use for meetings. School committee may meet here. Plenty of space. You know, the lights and things like that, all brand new lighting. So for productions, performances, it's state of the art. As we move down, we can take a look at the kitchen area.
Is this air conditioned in here?
No. Again, the only parts that are air conditioned are the common areas that we talked about, except for the art room.
At the height, you should be able to cool it pretty well, though.
Well, right now, we've been in here with warm days, and when the windows get open, it stays relatively cool because the area itself is elevated, and it appears we get a pretty decent breeze on most days.
Plus, you have those double doors you can open up again.
Yep, and the window's open, so we feel it'll be comfortable enough for our kids. Over here, you can see right now this is covered. This is a rubberized floor that's underneath this.
I think you can see some.
A little bit of it there.
And then you come into the kitchen area, the cafeteria area, and you have a normal tile floor.
So that gym floor should never have to be refinished?
It should have a pretty good lifespan on it. I believe, Kevin, what is it? Is it 20 years? I think it's a 20-year lifetime on it. So this is the kitchen area that's still, again, as you notice, as we move farther to the pods 3 and 4, there's more work that needs to be done, but it's moving rapidly. Again, this is all new kitchen equipment. No real cooking is going to be done here. That's still going to be done at the middle school. But this, again, is all brand new warming areas, refrigerators. These are refrigerator freezers, washing machine, sink, everything, 3-bay sink. You come back here. This is the receiving area for the school. All deliveries are going to be made here. Right here's where the boiler and other similar items are located. Right here, furnace, things like that.
Oil?
Yes. And I believe this is another electrical hub, another electrical room right here. And I think it's similar to the others. Excuse me. This is the custodian's office. He has his own lavatory. And this is the 3rd and 4th grade classrooms. The workers go through. Our primary color of the beige and yellow. Again, so this is this classroom right here. The bathrooms. Again, the workroom. Here's some of them. And this is what these classrooms look like. These two classrooms have a view.
They can watch the football game.
And again, these are the 3-4 classrooms. With the finishing work being done on these. And that's the the tour of the building per se. Again, you can see it's August 15th,
We have 2 weeks to
2007.
go.
2 weeks to the day we're going to be open. And all of this furniture here is that you can see where it was assembled down in the library area. Now it's being brought down here to be stored, and then it'll be put into the different classrooms. Very good. And the teachers get a lavatory as well.
In each pod.
I think that's about it.
And that concludes this episode of Focus on Tiverton. For more information on this program, email us at focusontiverton@yahoo.com.
Hesitate. Zero's what you get 'cause you're too late. If you wanna make a change, turn your luck around and make some plans. Yeah, make up your mind. You better call before it's too late. Every minute you make her wait. Listen to me, 'cause you don't wanna lose her. Why don't you pick up the phone and call, or you pound your head against the wall. Listen to me, 'cause you don't wanna lose her. It's every single day. Mr. Slow-Mo, half a man procrastinate. I better kick or do you right. Shot between the eyes and you'll be fine. Yeah, make up your mind. You better call before it's too late. Every minute you make her wait. Listen to me, 'cause you don't wanna lose her. Why don't you pick up the phone and call, or you pound your head against the wall. Listen to me, 'cause you don't wanna lose her. Don't wanna lose her. She's slipping away. Maybe you like to lose. All that I can say, you're the one to choose it.
Hi, I'm Manny Lee, Assistant Director for Tiverton Library Services, and I'd like to introduce a new unique program that's available on our website at tivertonlibrary.org called My Library DV. With a valid library card, you can access films, television programs, and award-winning documentaries. If you have any questions, please call the library at 401-625-6796 or access it on our website at tivertonlibrary.org.
Tiverton Land Trust is an all-volunteer private organization dedicated to preserving land, open space in Tiverton, Rhode Island. We'd be delighted to have your support. We can be reached at area code 401-625-1300 or on the web www.tivertonlandtrust.org.